Alright. Alright, first video of the year. Just gonna do one of the blackberries. These are Prime Arc Freedom. Primocane fruiting, which I didn't get a whole lot the first year. I did get a few, but it was really literally only a handful. So I'm expecting big things this year. I'll zoom in on some of the growth now. I think I should get berries off of each of these buds. I think that's how it works from what I'm reading. You know, these were last year's primocanes where they came up from the ground, were mostly just, you know, vegetative and just kind of didn't do much. And then there were maybe 2 or 3 berries at the end, the very end. But I pruned them at like 4 to 5 feet. But they didn't do many laterals, which is unusual. Like this one has, I don't know, does this have any of this on this one? I don't think it does. I didn't get much, but now this year, a few weeks ago, I went back, cleaned these all up, because in the late summer and fall, I kind of neglected it. I haven't really come out in the garden very much at all. They got a little overgrown, but I pruned them back. And now you see all these buds. And I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6. They say you should have anywhere from 4 to 6 primocanes. I'm going to leave a little more. And just to see what happens. I may get rid of this one right here. Because it's only doing buds way down low. Even though it's one of the thicker ones, just because it's only got buds. It doesn't have buds up high, but it has buds down low. Here, there's a couple that look like they may be. See right there on the left. And then there's one further up here. But then that's like the last one. Nothing up the rest of the cane. But these are now called floricanes, and I believe that they should fruit this summer. And then after that, all these come out, should be replaced by new canes that will come up this spring. This one only has the one primocane. It's so weird. This one originally was the worst one. It has the most growth. It did the worst last year. Like as it was growing, you could see this one seemed to be the weakest. This one over here seemed to be the best. I guess it's kind of the best. It only has 3 pyrocanes, but it has the most laterals. See, this cane here has a Y there. That's a split. It's a lateral on there. This one has 1 lateral on it. The one over there has a few. Yeah, because I pruned it back. I don't know where I pruned that at. Oh, I guess all the way up here, and it got 2 little laterals, but not a whole lot of laterals. But we'll see what happens in the second year. This one had been the best one. It kind of is the best one. And it's funny how this one seemed to be much better. But you see all up along here, it did formed a lateral here. And it formed a lateral there. And then this one came off the main primocane, which are now floricanes. And they should fruit this year. I think and I don't think this is going to be foliage. I don't know. I'm still as much watching on the internet that I've done. I'm not sure how exactly it's going to work. Is this going to be foliage, or is it going to actually fruit on each of these tips? Because these 3 plants, second season. I planted these plants last year. They were like 4 or 5 inch plants only, and this is what I got now. A few weeks ago, I came back, I said, and pruned them. This one had started to grow all the way out here somewhere, like very long. So I pruned that back, just to keep it a little manageable, easier to pick. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm hoping to get, like this one, if I really get 3 or 4 fruit from each of these buds, I'll have enough to make pie or jam or something. Like, I get fruit from there, fruit from there, fruit from there, fruit from there. Like, it's looking good. I've kept it mulched. I did fertilize very well. It's just the end of the season, late summer and fall. I just totally neglected. I didn't come out at all, and I didn't do any pruning in the fall, which I should have done. I probably would have got more laterals had I done that, but that's okay. I'm stressed it less, so we'll see what happens. This one's pretty tall. This one's the shortest one, but like I hated to prune it back. It's just because the laterals, they say to keep them 18 to 30 inches, which is, this looks like it's right in that range. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do as far as keeping this tidied up and trellised. I mean, this is nice because it's growing back toward the fence. So if this gets heavy and starts to tip over, I can try tie it up somehow. I just don't want them growing into the garden, into this area. I do have these other 2 extra tomato cages, what they originally were. I could probably move these over here and give them another point to tie to. But yeah, we'll see. Before I mulched, I did see some new growth coming up from the bottom, the new primocanes, because once these flower in summer, I'm supposed to remove all these. So by then there should be replacements that have come up. So I'm excited because like I said, if I get fruit from all these, that'll be amazing. All right, I will be back in a few weeks because, well, probably next video probably will be potatoes, but again, probably not till the end of the month. I'm going to try to plant them a little bit later this year for whatever reason. All right, peace.